Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to your English class. My name is Sandra Martinez Suarez, and I'll be in charge of checking and helping you and checking all your work during the following 4 weeks. All right. Well, I have here some notes that I want to share with you. In this model, the idea is that you continue reinforcing your English, that you continue expanding, yes, what you've learned. Every time that I have the chance to say this, I share with you this idea about English that is a very important tool, not only for academic purposes, but for working in any other purposes. I've had the chance to visit different countries, and I've had the chance to meet different people and cultures, and that is all because of English. I know that in this moment maybe you cannot see that, but believe me, in the future, anytime you apply for any job opportunity or anytime you apply for a promotion or any other situation, English is a very, very good tool that will help you be or become the natural candidate, okay, for that position. All right, now for the coming 4 weeks, I have some recommendations here about platforms that you can find very interesting and useful to use. All right, I'll start with Google Translator. You can see it in here. Well, this platform helps you if you don't know how to write or how to say something in English. Well, let's see here. Árbol. You write the word, all right, and immediately it changes or it translates it to English. How you say árbol in English? Tree. And then you listen to it.
Tree.
That's it.
Tree.
As many times like for you to practice and feel comfortable with the result. All right, that's our first platform. Another very useful platform is this one, Lingui. All right, in here you can find the correct word you need to use, because in Spanish, for example, we have this situation that you say, well, let me see. Necesito ir al banco a depositar. I need to go to the bank, all right, to do some activities. But on the other hand, in Spanish, when you say me tengo que sentar en un banco, if you check, banco y banco have a totally different connotation, totally different meaning in our sentences, and it's the same in English, right? So, for example, here it says winched, that is recargado o con la tendencia a, all right? But I want to say, let me see another one. Wait a minute. On the contrary, for example, recharged. Okay, for example, in there, I want to say that a man was recargado in a tree. How do you say that? You don't say recharge. You can say, for example, this one you can say when you talk about Christmas and your Christmas tree is full of ornaments, is recharged, right? But let's see here, if you scroll down, you will find, well, in this case is some, but if you check, okay, wait a minute, here is checking that something is wrong. Okay, must be that. Okay, that would be lean. All right, you see is that, well, sorry that I said it. Let me put it all the way. It's Spanish into American English. That's the one you are learning, you right? Okay, well, that is another one. And finally, we have Buckaroo. Buckaroo is a very useful platform for the ones who don't have any app in your cell phone to record your voice. This one you can use it, you can download it in your laptop or in any computer you have, and in here you just press the button and it instantaneously record your voice. Example, let me think of another one. Okay, today is the first day of our class, for example. Today is the first day of our English class. Stop, and now you can listen to it. Today is the first day of our English class. Right. And in here you can see that says guardar y compartir. Okay, save and share. You send me this link, and with that I can listen to your work, to your activities. Okay? Well, now let's go to our first week activities. This is week number 1. That is going to be from January 18th to January 24th. Okay, and in here, if we check in the learning forum, oops, wait a minute. Okay, it says, to keep communication with me and your partner, one of the most important activities is to enrich your learning. That's why this forum, that's the purpose of this forum, to share your doubts, your comments, your suggestions about the different topics we are going to see during the week. All right? And some aspects to be considered is not something that is going to be evaluated, but it's something that is going to be considered in the moment that we close the different weeks and in the end the module. All right, in this case it says continue sharing in the community Prepa en Línea CEP and write in English about what you are doing to increase your knowledge and skills in English to get your objectives and your goals, your personal goals, your school goals or academic ones, and your working goals. All right, and also to improve any aspect of your life. Sharing what you were doing before enrolling in Prepa en Línea CEP, what you were learning, and the way it has changed your life in the last year. This special year, right? Very uncommon one with the pandemic. All right, this is one, and you know the times you have to participate. Remember all the time using a respectful vocabulary and not criticizing, but giving support comments, maybe sharing something else with your partners. That is always very important. Now, let's go back and let's see. This one, activity number 1, dancing at the Moulin. Okay, in this one, imagine that you are walking, you are spending some time in Paris, France, and you are visiting the Orsay Museum. It is famous because of this building. It used to be a very old train station, right? And because in there you can find some of the most famous pictures of the Impressionism and the Post-Impressionism that were created in between 1848 and 1914. Okay, and there you have some of the artists, right? Well, you just stop in one of the most famous pictures of Renoir, El baile del molino de la galette. My French is not that good. and you observe very carefully what is happening in the scene. Finally, you share your impressions about what you are living, you are seeing in the museum, all right, and in the picture, and you send a message to your friend, right, and or in an audio too in WhatsApp. All right, you go down and look for the format that you download. Okay, there you have all of the aspects to consider before sending your work. I mean, the way you personalize your work, etc., etc. Now, in here, just let me see, over there, okay, a little bit more, okay, there, well, and it says, look at the painting, Dance at the Mill of the Galette, by Renoir. What is happening on the scene? Yeah, so as you can see, what we are working here with is present continuous. Present continuous to describe what is happening at the moment of speaking. All right, there you can see a couple, it's like a fair, it's a celebration, many people gathering. Well, this is very, it sounds and it looks very in the past, right? Nowadays it's very dangerous to be like this, but anyway, there you have people dancing, drinking, eating, talking, etc., etc. All right, and there you have some letters A, B, C, D, and E. You have to observe, pay attention to the details, and sorry, my mistake, and complete the following. Answer the following questions, right? What is happening in the picture? I'm going to write a sentence just to give you an example, but obviously what I want to see is you and your work and using the new structure that maybe is not that new because you are reinforcing present continuous to talk about something that is happening at the moment of speaking, all right? So I can write many people are dancing and celebrating, period. Remember all the time to punctuate your sentences. Your punctuation is very important. So every time you finish a sentence, period, okay? What are the woman and the man doing? What are they wearing? All right, let's see, it's letter A. It's them, okay? What are they doing? Well, they are dancing, okay? They are looking to the guy that is taking the picture, maybe. They are looking to me. And what are they wearing? Well, the woman is wearing a long white dress, okay? And the man is wearing a black hat, black tie, etc., etc. This is the moment in which you use sentence by sentence describing what they are doing and what they are wearing, okay? Move on, you have to do the same with the following letters, and then it says, write 2 questions that you'd ask the characters. If you had a chance to meet this person or these people, what would you ask them? In my case, I would say, what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? Okay, and maybe another one. And then it says record a voice message where you describe what happens in the painting to send to your friend as an audio file on WhatsApp. You can start by saying, hi, guess what? I'm watching a fantastic painting named Dance at the Mill of the Galette. There are many people there. In the picture I can see, and there you paste your audio link, all right? Remember to send it to me and put it in public, because if you set private, it's difficult for me. I cannot open it, all right? So that would be the first one. Now let's move on to the following. in here. Okay, it says, imagine that it's midnight and you're watching TV. Suddenly, you listen to somebody knocking at the door. When you open it, you see 2 cops or 2 police officers, which is surprising. They tell you that some burglars enter into your neighbor's house or broke into your neighbor's house, Sean, in between 6 and 8 p.m. and they are going to start with investigation. For that reason, they are asking you to answer some questions to solve the case, and obviously they need your help. Okay? After the very brief interrogatory, the policemen tell or say that they will continue with investigation, and they are asking you that stay in your house during the night. The following morning, when you take your dog to walk, when you walk your dog in the morning, you come across another neighbor and you start a conversation about what happened. Okay? What would you ask him or her? You choose. So let's see. Download the format. Okay. Answer the following questions. The theft occurred between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. What were you doing when the thieves were stealing your neighbor's house? Mention 3 consecutive activities. Use first, after that, and then. Remember that these are linking words and they help you give sequence. Also, prepositions of time to give sequence to what you are saying. Okay? And on the other hand, in this case, you are not going to use present continuous. You're going to use past continuous because it says, what were you doing when the thieves were stealing? Okay? In my case, I'm going to make up something. I was watching TV when the theft occurred. Period. And so on, so on. Okay? What were you doing from 5 to 9 p.m.? Mention 3 consecutive. Sorry, I forgot to put here. First, comma. Remember to use comma. Every time you use these expressions of time, you need to put comma. Okay, now, what were you doing from 5 to 8? Let me see. Okay, first, I finished sending some emails. After that, I was drinking a coffee, and then I decided to take a walk, etc. Good. Now, who do you live with? What were they doing before, during, and after the theft? Mention 3 persons and 2 activities of each one. In my case, I only live with my mom. But for this activity, I'll make up that I live with my children too. So, my 2 children and I were watching TV, comma. Again, you continue with your sequencing words, okay? And write 3 questions you'd ask to your neighbor. The first one, and the most obvious, is what were you doing? What were you doing at the moment of the theft? Maybe I would ask, what were you and your family? No? Because it's important to know if the person was alone or was accompanied by anybody else. In exercise number 3 says, record the answers to the questions the police officers asked you and the questions you'd ask your neighbor. Okay, and remember that you paste the link in here, and that would be all. Let me read just my notes to check if I'm not forgetting anything. Give me a sec. Okay, so our sessions, these ones will be every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Hi, Sandino Contreras. Good afternoon, Nancy. Hello, Estela. Hello, Gabriela. Hello, Rosario. Hello. Oh, you're working. Good. So, won't interrupt. Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. It's very nice to see you and have you here. Okay, so as I was telling you, we will have our first sessions on Tuesday, 2 o'clock sharp. Okay, and what else? Remember that you can contact me by email in the platform of Seduca and obviously SEP, Prepelinia SEP, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. And remember that it's easier for you and for me if you send your activities the first day of the week, because in that way I have enough time to check it, send it to you, and if you want to improve your grade, and send it back to get a better grade, okay? In order to grade, well, I have 72 hours, and I guess that's it. If you don't have any other question, it's been great to meet you. I am very happy to be, it's an honor for me to be your teacher. I admire you because I know that for many of you this is a very important decision, this is a very important step in your life. Maybe many of you have a family to support or any other situation, and this time, this effort you're putting into these important steps, as I said, in the future it will impact with it has many advantages. All right, so don't give up, continue with the good work and keep in contact with me. Very nice to see you and meet you. See you soon. Bye.